I don't know if anybody's even going to show up, but we're going to do this anyways. Because I filmed this morning and it did not work out. So, and yes, that thumbnail was hideous, but Jesus, Louises Ross, it doesn't even matter. Anyway, so if anybody pops up, I don't know, then I will definitely answer some questions if you have any. If not, we're just going to film this like we're doing a regular, you know, get unready with me. So, I've already washed my face, but you know how you always have the residuals of stuff on your eyes, especially. So, we're going to go ahead and take all that excess off. I got my BoxyCharm, guys, and I didn't film the unboxing because it was so late, and not BoxyCharm's fault whatsoever. It was totally mine because I wasn't subscribed, and I subscribed midway through the month. So in reality, I got it very quickly after I subscribed, but not in time to really do a video that hadn't already been done 10,000 times, so I didn't do it. So anyways, I don't know about you guys, but oh Lord, look at this acne. I mean, these holidays have just broke me out so bad, I can't even stand it. And it wasn't even that stressful or anything. It was just, you know, one of those things. So yeah, it was, yeah. Oh, okay. But it was one of those things that still, you know, I ended up breaking out so bad. And what's funny about that is I didn't even have acne like as a kid, you know, as a teenager or anything. So it's just bizarre to be my age and all of a sudden here I am with pimples popping up all over the dang place. But on one hand, I am so thankful that it didn't happen whenever I was a kid, because I am at the age that I can deal with it. And as a teenager, that would have been hard to deal with. And so, I mean, I'm glad that it's happening now if it had to happen. So far nobody's here, and that's okay. That's okay. I felt like doing like a live would give you guys a little better view of who I am, you know, because I'm actually just talking to you. I'm not setting up a video. I'm not doing any of that. You can't get more raw than this. So this is raw. This is me. This is who I am. This is my personality. So anyways, I got this little guy. I don't even know, but it's the Peter Thomas Roth 24 karat gold mask. I got it in a subscription box, I guess Ipsy, because that's the only one I've had for a while. So I felt like we could go ahead and put this on. And so that's what we're gonna do. Oh, it is gold. It's gold. I honestly did not know that it was gonna be gold. I mean, yeah, it says gold, but I guess when you put it in or rub it in, it's really not too golden. But anyways, yeah, I did, guys. I saw so many really wonderful unboxings of BoxyCharm, and I knew that I just had to do it. I was like, okay, that's all there is to it. I've got to get in on this. I used to get BoxyCharm years ago, like in 2015. I did Birchbox, BoxyCharm, and Ipsy. And then my makeup collection had gotten so out of control that it was ridiculous. And so, and you know, I even have a pimple right there. Like, who gets a pimple right there? It's so weird. Anyways, though, it got so out of control. My makeup collection did. And so the only one I kept, let me find I have my little moisty wipes here. Moist. That bugs me. I don't know. Some people that word bugs, some people it doesn't. It does me. I don't like it. But anyways, yeah, my makeup collection got so out of control that I was just like, okay. And I mean, the girls have gotten bags and bags and bags of makeup from me. And look at all this. It's so weird how the lights look. But as I said, we're just going with it. But anyways, I have given the girls so many bags of makeup, you know, and I really called mine down where I love everything that I have. But I do have some that are new to my collection, and then most of them are older. You know, they're still new-ish, but they're older in my collection. I don't know how to put that. But I mean, I've gotten a couple of things like this. Let's see. This right here, and it's from Clara, and it's Bondi. That's so beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, that's what it looks like. Sorry about all that mirrored business there. I do want to do a look with this. You guys, I've already talked to you about doing makeup looks. By the way, that's my newest thing, so I figured I'd show you guys. And I haven't really got to play with it. I did, well, as you guys know, I got the Ace Beauty Grandiose palette. And I did a look with this today, and I had you guys along with me, and the video did not turn out. The look did. The look was wonderful, and I love this palette. I don't know, I've kind of seen, you know, dual reviews. You know, some people like it, some people don't. I love it. I do, I do. So, but that's like makeup. Makeup is, somebody, this person may like it, this person doesn't. I mean, that's just the way the makeup world works. That's like, now we're just gonna go into playing with some makeup. That's like the My Pretty Pony, My Little Pony. Why do I always want to call it My Pretty Pony? I'm not sure. But this is the one by Pure. This is an older one. But, you know, a lot of people didn't like this. I like it. I do. I don't like all of them. You know, like this pink and this red, fantastic. But I mean, you can make these, you know, work. You just can, you know. So it's just, you do have to work a little harder with some of these colors. There's that red and that pink. I mean, oh, guys, I love it. I do. So I don't know, you know, sometimes I wonder if it's like different formulas. If somebody, you know, like one person got a bad batch, which does happen, we all know that, or what it is, you know, or if it's just people's personal preference. But either way, I actually like this, so I've held on to it. I do have like this little guy, you know, the Smashbox. Some people liked it, some people don't. This one is a Blaze, and again, I like it. I do. I think it's perfect size. I like it. Okay, here's an oldie. Where is it? Let me see if I can find. Right there it is. One of these days, I'm going to have to show you guys my whole collection. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. But anyways, and I broke a nail. I'm so sad. But anyways, it's the Enjoy Your Journey by Cargo. There's no way not to blind you guys to pieces with this. That's it. And yes, these are beautiful. These are beautiful, and I have now seen them at TJ Maxx or Marshalls or something. They don't have shade names. It's like transition 1, transition 2, or A and B. It's kind of weird, but this is good. So if you see it, get it. It's very light. It's a very light, romantic looking, makeup look that you can get from that. What is, like, you guys, what are your favorite, palettes? I would like to hear that. I think that would be interesting. So, I mean, I don't know. I just love makeup, so it's fun. I've also talked about, like, drama and stuff on my channel. Like, if there's something that's interesting, then I'll talk about it. But, like, there's really nothing interesting going on in the community here. But the Chris Watts whole trial, all of that stuff, guys, I don't know about you, but I think it's just insane. Eee, there I go, hitting you guys. It is insane, like, the whole thing, finding out that his girlfriend, was Googling up some wedding dresses, and they were looking at apartments. She knew, and so I wonder how much she knew and what her involvement was, and we'll never know. I mean, that's just the truth of it. More than likely, we will never know. I do hope that she gets no notoriety. I hope that she does not get famous, from this, or famous. I can't stand people like that. I guess she was looking up Scott Peterson's mistress and how she got her book deal and all that stuff. That's disgusting. That is disgusting. That girl is just horrid. In my opinion, she's like the lowest of the low. How dare you? It breaks my heart. There were 3 children and a mother that were killed. It's not a book deal. It's not a movie. It's real life, and for her to be that way just makes me sick. And if she gets any kind of notoriety out of this, I'm gonna be ashamed to be part of the human race that is allowing her to do so, like, no joke, because she shouldn't. It just makes me mad. It makes me sick. Shanann may not have been the best person. Maybe she was snotty and bitchy and controlling. Who knows? But I will tell you, he chose her. He chose her to date. He chose her to marry. He chose to spend his life with her. He chose to spend his money with her and to buy a home with her and to have, most importantly, he chose her as the mother of his children. So she could not have been as bad as what some people are trying to make her out to be, period. That man is flawed. I don't even want to call him a man. That person is flawed. He is so screwed up in the head. There is absolutely no compassion coming from me for him. I don't want to sound mean, but I hope that he gets what he deserves. I do. And only God can say what that is. I mean, I can have thoughts because I'm human and I know what I think he deserves. But only God can say what any of us deserve. People mess up. Don't get that twisted, because I'm not saying he made a mistake. No, that was horrid. Absolutely horrible what he did. But, we all are human and we all do make mistakes. And I know that some people are, like, really battered when they make a mistake. Not him. As I said, that was not a mistake. That was horrible. I believe it was calculated, 1,000% calculated. I believe that girl in some way knew and may or may not have been a part of it. I don't want to throw anything out into the universe that I don't know for sure. But, you know, let me just say, if she did know, I know I'm kind of bouncing all over the place. It's late, it's nighttime. You know, I had gotten some popcorn. Isn't that funny? And I haven't even been messing with it. That's not going to help my face. I promise you that. Walmart has this popcorn, guys, that has chocolate. And it's got, like, the little candies. Oh, no, it's good. It's really good. But, anyways. Yeah, it's late. It's nighttime. It is what it is. But, yeah, that girl... I shouldn't even gotten started on that conversation. This is really good, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just munching away. I shouldn't be, not because I'm supposed to be on a diet. And that's not working out so great. It's not bad, but it's not great. Little story time. I'll give you guys a little story time. Why not? I used to be a little wild. Yes, I did. And 2.5 years ago, I was in an accident, and it was my fault. And I had been drinking. Yes. And, which is the worst thing you can do. I'm just going to throw that out there. It's the worst thing you can possibly do. And in this accident, 3 people got hurt. Thank the good Lord that nobody got seriously injured. It was really bad. I was in my 40s. Way too old. And what's funny is I've never been in trouble. Never. I've only gotten 2 tickets my whole life. And here I am, this 40-year-old who was in a car accident after drinking. Anyways, I went to jail. I didn't know how to use the phones. So I literally stayed there for 36 hours. And then they let me out. And I didn't even know where I was because I've never been to the jail. You know? I mean, I've never known anybody who has. You know? I mean, I've known people who have, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I've never been there. And so, yeah, like, all of a sudden, I'm getting out, and it was horrible, guys. They treated me so badly, because here's the kicker. Not only, because if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it big. That's just me, that's my personality, and it is the way it is. But, the thing is, not only did I hit a car, I hit a police car. Yes, I did. I rear-ended a police car. Yes. So, anyways, since that had happened, and I had hit a police guy, a policeman, they treated me really badly. Very badly. And they kept me way longer than they should have, and put me in population, that's what they called it. Right off the bat, nobody would show me how to use the phone. They put me in there with people who had done really bad things. And this was a 5 by 10 cell or something, if even that. I mean, it was so slim that you could literally touch both walls, and I'm a tiny girl. But there were 2 bunks and like this little walkway with this toilet here that you had to drink out of the back of if you wanted to drink a drink of water. I'm not kidding. And then they let this girl who they took out of psych because she was harming people and put her on the floor in ours. And so with her mat there was like nowhere you could walk. I literally laid there, and it was so loud at night, and it was so hot. It was on Father's Day, actually. And that Father's Day has been a hard day for me because my father passed away the day before Father's Day. And anyways, not making excuses for what I did, but that's kind of what started the whole very tragic bowl, ball rolling there. But anyways, so they put her in there, and I had to step on her mat to go to the bathroom or do anything. So literally, I just laid there, and I had no water. There was no air conditioning. There were 3 of us in this tiny place, and the 2 girls were very aggressive. As I said, she got kicked out of the psych floor for putting poop on people and beating people up, and they put her in there with us. It was insane. Anyways, so I literally, the entire time I was there, I laid on the top bunk and did nothing and tried to stay as quiet as I could. And I was as far against the wall as I could. They had given them pencils, and I was feeling very insecure about all that. So yeah, I stayed very quiet and to myself. And then they wouldn't answer whenever they would come in and say anything or bring food or whatever. And they don't even have a kitchen at the jail that I went to, so it was like powder floating in cold water. It was, anyways. So I didn't eat the whole time. I didn't eat, I didn't drink, I didn't sleep because it was loud. But anytime they would come in, I was like, when am I getting out of here? Because they said, I wouldn't be in there very long. And they told me to shut the F up. As I said, I was not treated very well because I had hurt one of their own. Anyways, so finally they come in and they tell me to bunk and junk. And you guys, it was crazy because I had no idea what that meant. None. I don't know what bunk and junk means. And I was like, what? And the 2 girls that I was in there with were like, get your shit and go. Okay. But I learned so much just from listening to them. They talked about how to use the phone. They talked about how to get stuff sent in. They were passing messages through the toilet. It was weird. It was crazy, crazy experience. So anyways, where I'm going with this is, that was it. I gave a drinking period, and at the same time I quit smoking. And when that happened, I have put on quite a bit of weight. Yes. Ugh. So, if you guys saw a picture of me before, it's a completely different look. But I don't regret not, giving up those things. I can't give up my sugar. I just can't. I can't. But I do cut down on it for the most part. And now I'm thinking, okay, everybody says you gain weight and everything when you quit smoking and everything. Now I've gained weight, blah, 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 blah. So now I'm thinking, okay, now I need to work it off. And so I'm hoping that by, let's just say Father's Day, that'll be my 3-year mark since all this stuff happened, that I'll be back to a decent size, like a size that I'm comfortable with, that I feel good about myself. So anyways, that's my journey, and nobody joined me, and that's okay. That's okay. I kind of didn't expect anybody to, because I'm a wee little channel. But maybe you guys will see this and you'll get a little insight of who I am. And sorry, I look so horrible. It is just what it is. It's a la natural. And I'm just real. I'm just real with you guys. And I did want to say thank you guys so much for subscribing and being here. I so appreciate it. You have no idea. And this is a hobby. This is something that I love to do, And I'm glad that I get to take this journey with you guys. You know, I really am. And hopefully you don't judge me for my little story time. As I said, I learned my lesson the hard way and made the life changes that I needed to make. And you grow. So, anyways, love you guys. I gotta go get this stuff off my face. Bye.